bad acne, especially when I haven't been answering his texts and avoiding him ever since he came home. The meat counter is off the end of the tampon aisle. A tall man stands facing the butcher, his back to me, but I'd know that wavy brown hair anywhere. Granted, those shoulders have bulked up more than I remember, but I know that athletic build that's visible beneath the scrubs he's wearing. Honestly, I don't know how I will face him again. The shock I felt when I realized my best friend was the most attractive man I'd ever met, I still haven't recovered, and I'm scared I'll still be attracted to him when I face him again. When we met up over the summer, during my senior year of college, we decided to go swimming. Swimming equals shirtless Tripp. I drooled. I wish that drooling was a figurative description, but I'd drooled so hard that Tripp had been concerned I was choking on a chip. It's a deep level of mortification that I'm not sure I'll ever recover from. His low voice rumbles toward me again. "Oh, that one looks perfect." I never knew I'd be jealous of a cold fish. I hug the box of tampons and slowly step backward, directly into the side display for another brand of feminine products. The cardboard crashes down and packages of pads land with rapid-fire splats. Not good. Not good at all if I want to avoid being seen. Nothing is broken, so I don't stay to fess up to my crime. Leaping over the boxes, I sprint to the end of the aisle and glance around. I spot an open checkout stand and head there with determination, skill, and grace. Actually, none of those things. I'm too busy looking over my shoulder to make sure Tripp Sharpe isn't lurking there, watching me epically embarrass myself, which is the only reason I can find for what happens next. My left foot hits something hard and orange. I clutch the tampon box, but the cardboard flip rips open beneath my grip. I trip over the decorative pumpkin sticking out from under the conveyor belt and launch forward. My elbows hit the conveyor belt, and the tampon box flies out of my hand, hitting the cashier in the face and shooting tampons all over the floor behind him. The poor small child. Looks like he's fresh into college and maybe has his first job. And I just shot tampons at him. Ouch! Dang it! I gripe when the conveyor belt pinches my arm fat. That'll teach me to push up my sweater sleeves. There's nothing to protect my arm hairs from the rubber belt. After a few unsuccessful attempts, I finally manage to stand upright, pull down my sweater sleeves, and make a feeble effort to look the cashier in the eye. Sorry about that. There's a pumpkin right there, and I cut myself off and lean forward to pull a tampon off his name tag. Glenn, so incredibly sorry. Let me just... He shakes his head and picks up the intercom phone. Don't worry, I'll have someone bring you a new box. And then it's over the intercom before I can sneeze at him to stop. I rest both elbows on the counter and plant my face in my hand as I hear the loudspeaker through the store. Can someone bring a box of tampons size regular to register 4? I'm going to die. Right here, register 4. Puddle of embarrassment. It would be a straightforward mystery for someone to solve. Hazel Preston shot tampons at a stranger and then had her embarrassment replayed over the loudspeaker. Of course she's dead. Cause of death, mortifying embarrassment. This is the kind of stuff that happened to me in high school. I somehow always landed myself in a scrape. This is not what happens to boring adult Hazel. Absolutely not. Yet here I am, watching a very helpful someone with a name tag that says Debbie hurry forward and hand another box to Glenn. Thank you, Debbie, he says. I offer her a very, very weak smile of thanks. That's all I've got. The last vestige of a functioning human are given to Debbie. I hope I never see Glenn or her ever again. Unfortunately, while I'm at my most embarrassing level, I spot a familiar dark brown head moving back and forth behind the bread display. Oh no.